Touchdown. 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 Touchdown.
One. Hi guys, thanks for joining us again on another episode of Music and Marriage. My name is Nikita, I am your host, and this is my co-host.
I'm Black Red Square, and we're there one more time. You know the thing, a brand new episode of the Music and Marriage podcast. You don't know, give thanks for joining us. Salute. Let's talk.
Yes, hopefully this podcast is reaching you in good health and good spirits wherever you are around the world.
Mm-hmm. And as usual, you don't know, before we get into the vibes, we have to big up our sponsors. Simply Rose Craft. If you need your indoor decor, if you need your merchandise, if you need your door wreaths, door signs, please make sure you check in with Simply Rose Craft. She is accessible at her website, www.simplyrosecraft.com, or you can check her out on IG at Simply Rose. You know what I mean? So you don't know. And I think she's now also on TikTok for all the kiddies out there that use TikTok. Check her out on TikTok. I think it's also Simply Rose Craft. Okay? So Simply Rose Craft across the board. Make sure you check her out. She have everything you need. Simply Rose, big up yourself.
Also, we wanted to bring up our second sponsor, Nikki Glick's Cosmetics. Make sure you guys go and check her out for all your loose glitters on your palettes. She's also going to be having brushes and other things added to the collection, so make sure you guys continue to check her out. Make sure you guys also shop Nikki Glick's Cosmetic, and make sure you guys use your 10% discount off to get. Make sure you guys use our code to get your 10% discount off, MMP22.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. Nikki Glitz, big up yourself. You know what I mean? So, yeah, podcast vibe. First, I want to talk about the movie Second Chance.
Okay.
So, if you're living under a rock, you wouldn't have known that Spragga Benz is releasing a brand new movie. I think Spragga Benz is starring in a brand new movie, not releasing. It's called Second Chance, right? And I think it's top notch production, I think is the name of the production team. And Second Chance, the movie, it will be showing. Its first showing will be on February 17th. I think that's in Fort Lauderdale. You know what I mean? So if you're in Fort Lauderdale and you want to catch the movie Second Chance, make sure you go and check it out. February 17th, starts at 6 p.m. at the Savoy Cinema. You know what I mean? Tickets are at Eventbrite. You can get your tickets at Eventbrite. And red carpet vibes at 6 p.m. Showtime is at 7 p.m. Movie premiere February 17. Second Chance. It's based on a true story. Big up the director, Cleon James, doing big things down there in Florida. You know what I mean? Top notch Vision Films. Also Red Square production as well. Red Square are going with a bag of things. You know what I mean? Say, yeah. Second Chance, the movie. Make sure to check it out.
Also, if you guys are in Atlanta and you want to check out the movie, it's going to be premiering in Atlanta as well, March 4th and the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I don't remember the name of the cinema that is going to be premiered in.
Right, I think we need to find that out.
It's going to be March 4th and March 5th in Atlanta. If you guys are in Georgia area, you want to stop in.
I think it's a Landmark Cinema. Landmark
Cinema in Atlanta.
Yeah. So it's the tickets are at Eventbrite. So you don't know, eventbrite.com, and you just search out Second Chance, the movie, and you can find all the locations, and you don't know, support the vibes, you know what I mean? Yes. Indie movie vibes, Red Square, you know the thing. We are in everything.
Okay, dibbling and dabbling, I see y'all doing what y'all doing.
yes, for sure, you know what I mean? Also, it was let me see. Yesterday was a good vibes. Yes. Reasoning with Kemisha.
Reset Family and Kemisha.
Yeah. Big up Micah Shemaya.
Yes.
I ran into Micah Shemaya at the studio and we did a whole long reasoning. You know what I
the
mean? So
reasoning long him not even to join upon the radio.
yeah, if you never get me up on the radio, sorry about that. You know what I mean? Me and Micah did a whole a vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you know been a while since we see Micah in the physical and get to sit down and raise with him. So you know the thing go. But big up Kemisha and the Best
Yes.
FM family. We really appreciate the energy and the vibe. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Keep doing what you're doing. We love it. We are grateful, you know,
To be a part.
to be a part of the journey.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Very important. And yeah, vibes. Kemisha, big up yourself. Best FM, big up on yourself. The reset, big up on yourself.
Yes, and speaking of supporters, speaking of bigging up, we want to take a time to shout out all of the, all of our viewers all around the world, wherever you're viewing us from, whatever time zone. We just, want to do a quick shout out to you guys. So for all of these are the countries that we're being listened to right now. And I just wanted to do like a quick little rundown.
Okay.
So the United States, Jamaica, France, South America, United Kingdom, Canada, Germany, India, Ghana, Ireland, Spain, Russia, Mexico, Australia, Guyana, St. Kitts and Nevis, Italy, Brazil, Turks and Caicos, Guadeloupe, Kenya, Sierra Leone, Bahamas, Madagascar, Sweden, Nigeria, Trinidad and Tobago, Singapore, Switzerland, Netherlands, Chile, United Arab Emirates, Thailand, Belgium, Malawi, Philippines, Turkey, Austria, Haiti, Greece, Denmark, Dominican Republic, and Czech Republic. So shout out to you guys wherever you are in the world. If you're listening to us, we give thanks for your support. We give thanks for your viewership, and we're just going to continue to, bring good content to you guys so you can, continue to enjoy. And so why are you looking at me like that? What happened?
No, it's all good.
Okay.
I see you.
Yeah, we just have to definitely shout out because it's not, often that we do that where we, we're all about the numbers and the streams and the views and, the likes and stuff like that. We don't really try to concentrate too much on that. We just want to focus more on bringing good reasoning, bringing good topics to you guys where we can really sit down and think about and open our...
Good energy. That's
exactly.
Good. Overall, good energy.
Open up the reasoning, so...
Yeah.
Definitely shout out to you guys. Exactly. If you're listening, streaming, watching on YouTube, listening on any of the streaming platforms, we give thanks for your support, and we just hope that you continue to support it, and we'll continue to, give great content.
Most definitely. So, topic. What go on?
So I wanted to discuss support. Yes. Something that we spoke with Kemisha about on Reset yesterday. If you didn't catch us, as we said earlier, it's a big thing. It's not only, I'm not talking about just support in relationship, not in a marriage. It's just support in general from your peers, from your family, your friends, just your support system.
Right.
So like for me, like how do you feel about not receiving as much support as you would like from your circle, from the people who are your closest? And I wanted to just put this in also with the business aspect as well, like not getting support as new, first time business owners or small business owners.
Yeah.
We don't tend to get a lot of support from our friends and families. And I can say this personally because it's something that I've experienced myself. Support doesn't really come from the people that I know and family and friends. I wouldn't say my family and friends don't support. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is the support can be more, in my opinion, from family and friends. Listen, I have a shitload of family and friends. If all of my family and friends is supporting the podcast the way how they supposed to, how I would like them to, like, you know what I'm saying? We would be on the level where we feel like we will be able to have a broader platform to deliver or to reach the reasons that we're trying to bring forth.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What you saying? Yeah, your support system is different from mine.
I'm kinda
But that's a difference. Your support system is different from mine, because I've seen your friends support on a different level, like friends and family that you have, like they support heavy. But my thing is, my friends and family, they don't support until they have a business. And then when they have a business now, then it's, support my business and then me will support your one. But what about before you had your business? I didn't need the support then. So that's what I'm saying, like in that type of way, like people don't want to tend to support you within the new ventures that you're doing. And it's not saying that they don't believe it because they're following other people that's doing something similar or doing the same thing as you, but they just refuse to support you, but they'll support others. And I see that a lot where people will say, oh, I don't be on social media like that, so I don't see what's coming. I don't see what's going on, which that's a crock of shit. Because a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm not on social media, but yes, so you see them underneath celebrity comments, you see them underneath the blogs, them commenting, liking pictures. So it's like the same energy that you can give them. Why can't you give it to the people that you know?
I feel like it's I don't know. I have a different view. I feel like
Because your support is different. That's why you have a different view on it.
no,
But go ahead.
not necessarily.
In my opinion.
I feel like if you want to support something, you gotta support it. You know, you can't force somebody to support you.
Most
You
definitely.
can't.
Feel no
Pe-
way.
You can't.
Hold up nobody.
Not necessarily that, but it's kind of like a journey. Then you know, we're up on a journey and we are attract a certain type of energy, a demographic, or whatever you want to call it, whatever word you want to use. We're attracting something, and maybe that person, that friend, that family member is not in that demographic of people that your work is attracting.
Yeah, but
Understand
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm saying. With you saying that, all right? Like someone would say, okay, they don't listen to podcasts, because I've introduced like our podcast to, you know, family and friends that I know. And it's like, okay, listen to the podcast and see how you like it, vibe with it, and you know, let me know. They'll tell you, oh, they don't listen to podcasts, they're not really into stuff like that, but yet still Michelle Obama drop a podcast. I see them posting that talking about, oh, they can't wait to listen to this. And so it's like you would support what she's doing, and it doesn't really matter to me what the content is, because with our situation, with our what we have going on, everyone's in a relationship. So it's not like our topic is just stuck to a certain demographic or a certain type of, you know, people. It can be of use, or, you know, a conversation piece for everyone. So when you say, oh, I don't support this, or I don't really listen to podcasts, and I don't really do this, and I'm not really into this, but yet still you're supporting someone that's doing the same exact thing that you're telling me that you don't do, or that you don't watch, or you don't listen to. So am I supposed to feel some type of way as the person, you know?
No, I don't really think if I feel no way, like I said. I feel like it's more of you are who you attract. You know,
I don't
everybody
believe
have
so.
every
Not in this
every one of
situation.
them own energy where them a put out.
Most
Everybody
definitely.
have them own thing where them follow.
Most definitely.
Everybody have, some people love follow the hype and the name rather
And
than follow a
substance.
family, and some people rather follow substance. You know, it's just about, at the end of the day, are you getting your message across?
But that's why
You know? Are you being fulfilled with what you're doing?
and that's why I don't really worry about who is supporting and who's not supporting.
Yeah, but you question support.
I'm just saying it's in a broad thing. It's not only for me only. Support is something that a lot of us are not receiving, especially a lot of us who are starting small businesses now. So it's not just something that is stuck on me only. It's a general thing.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's a people thing.
exactly. So it's not like it's just me personally. I'm
Okay.
just speaking because I can relate to it.
Right, and that's what
Because
I'm saying.
I've been in the
in relation
situation.
to what you're saying.
However, I don't, that's what I'm saying. Should people feel some type of way towards it? Because in my situation, in some cases with certain people, I do feel some type of way. Because it's like, if you're doing something, whatever it is you're doing, I'm going to support it. As long as it's not going against my morals and my values, I'm going to support it in any way I can. So for me to be doing something that's not going against your morals and values, but you're following worse and you're supporting worse than what I'm doing, or something that's negative,
Yeah, but
And
you
then when
assume say
I'm
it,
not
it not go
assuming,
against
I'm not
the
assuming.
morals and values.
I'm not assuming, because if I know you and I know what you're about, I know what it is that you're against and what you're not.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm bringing something to you, when I know that this is something that we've talked about personally, like with certain people, like we have relationship discussions, you know, as female to female. So it's like I know what you're going through, and then if I'm bringing something to the table that's going to be like, okay, let's have a conversation piece where we can help other people. Not necessarily if you don't want to put your business out there, that's your thing. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But just to say, okay, let me support this because it's something that I'm going through and I can relate to. That's what I mean on that type of spectrum.
Okay.
Not necessarily saying, okay, make an obvious because you now watch me thing and you now support me thing. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. But for certain people, I do feel some type of way, and I look at you like, are you really in support of me? Do you really want to see me succeed? You know how they say you have friends that want to see you do good but not better than them.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's like you have to think about it in that type of way, because if you're my friend, it doesn't really matter what it is that I'm doing in this. As I said, if it's not going against your morals and your values, what is it for you to say, all right, even if I'm not purchasing something, let me repost, let me share, let me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like something as simple as that. But you will sit here and repost celebrities stuff and Rihanna having being pregnant, and you get what I'm saying? Like things when a concern, things when it's not like say Rihanna takes it personally and say, yeah, what may I breed.
Those are things that concern them, and that's what I'm saying.
People's business.
In your opinion, you are say that are not something that concern somebody where you feel like it's something that shouldn't concern them.
Okay,
but in a feed them life and feed them journey, that them consume with.
How
so
is
you
that?
can't really.
But how is that going to help them and better them in their lifestyle?
That is not your question to ask. That is not your question to ask.
But if you're in my circle and I'm around you and you're not doing nothing constructive with your time, and then, your mind is wandering on certain shit. So therefore, I'm gonna have to switch up my circle. And that's what I'm saying.
So
that's still preying them in certain type of way when you really think about it.
It's your journey. You have control over it.
Fact.
And you have to understand, say, you can't control another person's journey. You and them might cross at some point, but at the end of the day, you might not intertwine. On a journey, on a lane might not be in the same lane.
Yeah, but if we're on a journey,
you have to allow that people. You have to allow yourself to see that, you know, when you're on your way, do your thing. If people are gonna support you, them are gonna support you.
Oh, well, that's facts, but that's something that I don't. I mean, I'm not watching that to say, okay, because I don't get the support from my family and friends, I'm not gonna continue what I'm doing.
No, not in that sense either. I'm just saying that understand that the next person that you're hoping for the support from, or that you would like to get the support from, but you're not getting it from, they might be on a different journey and don't want to deal with what you're dealing with. And you have to respect that.
Relationship issues where you're going through within your own household.
Yeah. I feel them
like
thing that them
you're trying to deflect on what's actually going on, but instead of
them I do feed them thing in a feed them way. And them necessarily want.
I'm not.
And maybe
I don't
them
business.
necessarily
Listen,
want.
honestly, for me personally, like I'm not for everybody, and what I'm doing is not for everybody. So if you're not rocking with it, you're not rocking with it. It is what it is.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? But as I said, when it comes to certain people in your life, you hold them to certain.
All right.
And maybe they just don't rock with what you're doing, and they don't want to say that.
Exactly. And then let me ask you a question. Suppose they're not supporting the. For argument's sake, the podcast, but they're supporting other aspects of your life and other aspects of your journey. Would you still look at them a certain type of way? Do you take that into account that they're supporting other things, but they're not supporting this thing, but they might be supporting other things?
Yeah, I would take that into account because obviously, I mean, that's you caring in some way. You showing support in some way.
So these people
you don't have to show support in every single way.
So even more microscopic question then, right? These particular people that you're talking about, do they support other things that you do?
Not necessarily, no. I have family members and friends that has never bought a baguette from me, has never supported the podcast, has never shared, has never reposted, and I still share and repost.
What about other things outside of social media?
Outside of social media, no, they've never said, okay, I'm gonna do this or help you out or let me post something with you or let me go on a no, it's never been that. No.
Right. So what so
And I don't
what
feel
is the
that my thing is-
apprehension then about these people not supporting when they have never supported to begin with?
Yeah, you've never supported, and that's what I'm saying. Is it time for you at that moment to start reevaluating who's
Of
in
course.
your area,
When-
who's
when-
in your
when
circle?
when you
that's
come to
what
that
I'm-
realization-
but it's not. I'm not speaking just for me only. That's
Me
what
a
I'm
talk
saying.
about you.
Okay.
Me not talk about what go on outside.
Okay.
Me a talk about personally now.
Okay.
With you.
Mhm.
Where does it where does that point come where you start to reevaluate and say, okay, they have never supported anything that I have done. So why am I expecting support now? Shouldn't I be just
No.
shouldn't I be moving forward
I
without
wouldn't. I'm not. I mean, if you have someone in your circle, you're gonna want that person to support you, whether you say it or not. I don't care who you are. I don't care what
Right.
you're doing.
Right, that's
You're gonna
true.
want support from your peers. You're gonna want support from people that's in your circle.
Right.
So it's no strange feeling to say, okay, I feel some type of way if I'm doing something and my friend is not supporting what I'm doing. If you're not supporting in one way, I expect you to support in another way.
Right.
I don't business what type of way it is, but I expect that support.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm
All
saying.
right, let me just say it. Let me put it on me then, since you're deflect.
How am I
If-
deflecting?
Because me ask you a question.
What you ask me?
If
Ask me,
someone
maybe
is
I
in your
said you.
circle,
Mhm.
right? You say you have people in your circle
Mhm.
that have never supported anything that you have done,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Why is that person still in your circle?
And I said that's the time where you start reevaluating who's in your circle and you start moving people around. If you're not supporting what I'm doing, clearly you're not in support of me. And if you're not in support of me, what is the purpose of you being a part of my journey?
Exactly.
What are you being
So,
here for?
the-
You're not
the thing
you're
is-
not adding anything to it.
Right. Right. And the thing is, for me personally, on my end, you should have never in the circle to begin with, because you never did that add nothing. So how you
because
end
can-
up in
but-
a circle?
No, because some people don't just come by just adding things. Some people just come by just having a good relationship with me.
And that's what me I
And
said,
then
the journey.
after my relationship and their relationship growing, then it's okay. We have business ventures and we support one another.
So if you have business venture and you support one another, then yeah, you get the support.
You're not getting it, but that's what I'm saying. I support a lot of people and I don't get that support back. And that's what I'm saying to you. But at the same time, it's not really a big issue for me. It's just like, I see y'all. That's how I deal with the situation.
Okay.
It's not, I'm not going to feel like, okay, I'm not deal with them. I'm not I'm going to pre them certain way. I'm not doing that. We could still vibe. I'm going to still talk to you. We're going to still kick it. But just understand we're going to have limits. There's limits to certain things. Like, you're not going to get the full. Because if I'm not getting the full of you, why are you getting the full of me? And then when it comes to the point where it's just like, all right, it's becoming draining, then that's where we have to cut our ties and separate. And it's okay to do that, because it's okay to grow apart from people. It's okay to understand
Exactly.
that, you know,
Exactly.
things is just not working out.
Exactly.
And I'm cool with
It's
that.
called a journey, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And
It's a life journey.
But as I said, you still have to be mindful of who you have around you. If you have friends
For
around
sure.
you that's not supporting what you're doing,
For sure.
or
for
they're
sure.
not trying to in any way, shape, or form, that's not your friend. They don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see the best for you. And I stand firmly on that. Because if you're my friend and I'm doing something, whether if you can't support financially, at least say, all right, let me repost it. All right, if you're doing a pop-up shop or you out here selling somewhere, let me come out here and sell some shirts with you. Let me sell some merchandise, whatever it is. Just show up in some type of way. But if you're a friend and you're just a friend that's going to be talking, but yet still you're supporting all the celebrities, you're buying $100 this and $50 that, but you can't spend $15 or $10 on a product that your friend is selling, like, that's some shit. And when you start having those type of feelings, you start feeling that type of thing, I feel like it's time to start reevaluating your circle and reevaluating who you consider and call your friends, because your friends is going to hold you down and support you.
Most definitely. I mean, like I said, for me, it's you know, oversimplify, I guess. But I just feel like life is just a journey, and once me and up on the road together, you know, we are kindred spirits. Then, you know, we have interests, we have mutual interests, and
but what is
once
it?
we stop having mutual interests, is either me grow or you grow. Are we growing in different directions? And that's just it, you know. We keep it pushing.
Yeah, but we gotta remember, what is why does it have to be the separation?
Because that is
We
life.
grow, yeah, it's okay, and I understand that it's life, but we are better in numbers. It's better when it's
Yeah, but other people are gonna be there where you gotta grow with to said way where they're on the same journey
yeah,
as
but
you.
that's what I'm saying. If this is your core, what is so hard for them to say, okay, all right,
Maybe it's not your core.
and that's probably where I said you have to start reevaluating
Maybe
who's
it's
in
not
your
your core.
circle.
Maybe it's not your core. Maybe you know, find that core there yet. You know, you
I
still
think
up on
that's
the
what it
journey.
is. I think that's what it is for me. Like I haven't found that group of friends where I can say, you know, I have that full support. What are you looking at, scrunching up your face like that for?
You hurt my heart. I thought I was your core.
No, you know what I mean. I'm talking about girlfriends. Jeez Louise. I have a few girlfriends that are definitely solid, that definitely do support what I'm doing. But for the majority of females that I do have in my circle that I consider my... Give me something I'm just hook and twine the teeth more, make it really hurt. Sure. You made me even lose my train of thought. I don't even remember what I was going to say.
I thought I was your core.
You are.
You hurt
You
me.
are my core. You are my support system. You are my main. You are my number one. However, it cannot just be one. As I said, there's strength in numbers, and it has to be a group of ladies. You see, like how you said. All right, you said I come inside chin them do them thing.
Two. More than one that.
You need a few, more than two.
Oh.
Not one and two. We need a few. As I said, the strength in numbers. Two is a good number, but it's not good enough. You know, I can add in a little bit more and dash in and then make the thing, you know,
Okay,
maximize.
So like how me have a core, yes sir.
Mhm.
But there's also another core
You,
outside
of
of
course,
this core.
yes, you have a core outside, and I feel like your core
Yeah,
outside
but
is.
you feel to understand say you're a part of the core that is outside. I still a core, I still one. So basically what you feel to understand, you know, and that me I try to say you have to broaden the spectrum of how you see things. Because my core is your core.
Not necessarily.
Yes, it is.
Not
Because
necessarily.
if me I get the strength and the support there, and you I get it.
Not necessarily.
Because I am you and you are I.
I understand that, but
Particular
not necessarily.
words. But you know, that core that is supporting me is also supporting you. To our fault.
To some degree.
Not to some to
degree.
every degree.
No, to some
every
degree.
to every
To some
degree.
degree.
To every degree.
Okay.
To every single degree. Because every support that me get, it translate back to any way.
To some degree, as I
To
said.
every degree.
It's your feelings.
So you can't say you don't have a core.
I don't have a core. That's your core. Your core is not my
Your core is my core. And my core is your core.
This core, but not the outside core. You get what I'm saying? Like the outside core is different from the inside core.
I mean,
The
I agree,
inside-
but
my
anyway.
inside core is solid.
Me not agree,
As
but
far
anyway.
as us and like my immediate, like my sister and my parents, and you know, like a few cousins that I have, like that, I have a good solid core. But the outside, like the friends and the associates, it's shaky.
Yeah, but like me say,
But as there's a saying, or I don't remember who said it, where it's your support system and your main customers will never be your friends and your family. It's always outsiders. And that's what I'm saying, the outsiders.
yeah, but your customers are not your core, in a sense. Customers are in terms of, all right.
Agree to
We maybe we have to separate financial support systems in terms of
But
business and businesses.
But
then.
even just relationship, like friendship, like just having people there to support your friendship, your relationships. I don't really have much people, like people were there that, oh yeah, man, you know, you're and you did a long time, how much years
Like,
together.
Nikita, me no know, me feel
But at the
like
same time,
you can't-
they talking shit on the low.
You're looking at you're looking at things from a point of view that is very narrow.
And you look at it from a very naive point of view, like you feel like everybody's just, oh yes, we love
Not
you and
everybody,
we're cool and
but
everything is.
The people that support me support you, and the people
Not
that support you
necessarily.
And the people that support you support me.
Not necessarily.
What? Why you say that? Why you say not necessarily?
I wouldn't say that
In terms
because
of
there's
what
still
way?
some people that I know of, like family wise, that are not really too keen, like too on you.
But them support
But
you.
they pretend.
But them support you.
Mm.
You understand what I said? Like, I don't get it. Me confused. Me confused. But all right.
Confused
Well,
how?
all me say is the people that support me support you.
I don't know about that. I mean,
Me I
as
tell
I
you,
said,
yeah,
I would.
you are assume. Me I tell you, the people that support me support you.
I mean, that would be a good feeling to have. I would.
And you have
I'd
to
be happy
understand
to
and
know
accept
but,
that.
I mean, for
Me-
me, it's just whoever vibe with it, vibe with it. You like it, you like it. Because I know I'm not for everyone. And I know what I do and how I act and what I say is not for everyone.
Right.
So I'm a strong cup of tea. So if you ain't really ready to belt certain way, you're not gonna really can digest me. So, I understand that. And I understand what we do on this podcast is not something that is easy. And a lot of people don't have the courage to really say, okay, they're going to really sit down and talk about personal issues and go deep into their, situations that they've been through and be okay with it and be okay with saying, okay, people are going to judge you or whatever it is, or how people are going to perceive certain things, or perceive your relationship itself. So I'm okay with certain things like that. I don't let it bother me. But my thing is, it's still not a good feeling not to have the support of people who are in your circle. It's still not a good feeling. Not that I let it bother me, but it's still not a good feeling. Why you could say, "I me don't make it bother me"? You ever hear me complain about nobody else support me? Yet? I don't business like.
That's a reason.
No,
A
but
reason,
the way you cut it, that's why they go like, girl.
Because when somebody says something about them, but them feel away, it's like a contradicting
I'm not
statement.
saying I feel away. What I'm saying is it just let me see you for, I'm saying, that you don't really support my thing. And then when I see that you don't support my thing, it's like, all right, we cool, but it's a limit to the coolness.
Okay.
Like, we chill. We ain't cold. We ain't cool. We,
Okay.
Brother, you know something like you with a certain, yo.
Hey, this conversation is not a win or lose. It's just like an open vibe. And you just have...
No, it's definitely not nothing about
what I mean?
But I just wanted to be clear, like, I don't feel no type of way. I'm not all up nobody, I'm not have no feelings against somebody. At the end of the day, you do what you want to do on your own time and then with your own time.
But
just know, say, when it comes to you have your thing and look for the strong support, I'ma still support it. But don't expect me to be one of the first ones like how I usually be, like, ray, rah, rah, rah. I'm not gonna be that cheerleader anymore. I'm just gonna be on the sideline with the picket, like, all right, we here, okay, let's go next.
So yeah, if you're not full-hearted, it don't make no sense.
It is full. I mean,
because you're gonna be like, you're not gonna be like, yeah, you're gonna be like,
yeah, but if you ain't yay for me, what the hell am I going yay for you? No, it doesn't work like that. I can't give you my full energy and you're not giving me your full energy. If you're gonna give me 100, I'm gonna give you 100. But if you're gonna give me 50, I'm gonna give you 50.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play no fool for nobody and be out here supporting you more than you supporting me, running up in your ass, and then you sitting here looking at me like, ugh. No, I'm gonna depend them things there. Support for support, like how Jamaicans say, you support my thing, we support your thing.
I get it, I guess.
So, I mean, but it's...
that's not me, but I get it.
I know that's not you because you're very naive to the situation.
Not naive.
You're very naive because you
I'm
are.
a free spirit.
It's not about having a free spirit and not. It's about...
You see, once my energy said go, and yes, it's just that.
But that's how I am. I work off of my energy and my vibe, and if something says it's a right feeling, then that's how I move. However, if you're not cheer for me a certain way, I'm not cheer for you. Yeah. I'm in a business who want to feel that way.
There is no however in my...
Yes, there is a however.
In my thing. And that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between...
It is what it is. It is what it is.
That's what I'm saying, basically.
I mean, I just feel like we should just give our peers, our family, our friends more support than we do. The same energy that we give the celebrities, the same energy that we will go to Nordstrom and bust out $500-$600 on a designer, but you can't spend $25 on your homeboy shirt. Like them little things that I talk about. You must feel away if you have a business and you see your virgin shelling out mad money on other people's stuff but won't support you and your thing.
No, not really.
No, I'm gonna feel away, brother. You can't dare on me with that.
Really.
You have to go. You have to go.
Not really.
No, man, you have to go. That's what I'm saying with the naive thing. Like, yeah, you're gonna say, no, him do him one, do him one thing. Yeah, but if you can support a next man in a theme thing and you're over him overpriced theme thing and you have a problem with spending it. And enough of us Jamaicans, the way we stay when the homosexual thing when I really deal with it, but yes, they will love the design of them same way. And you're gonna shell out pan a fish thing. And your virgin I sell a little shirt and you can't sell, like, you know what I say, like them little things that it I guess if you want to say feel away, I get me feel away. It is what it is.
That's all, baby.
That's it they want me to say.
That's all
they want me to come to.
Let's come to the realization that it about
It is.
and that's
it not bother me. It not bother me. It's just a topic that I figure that it's something that it's needed. It's important. There's a lot of people, because even when we were on the live, there was a lot of people on the live saying like, yeah, it's true. We don't support each other as much as we should. Yeah. It's not just me personally. It's something that is not, it's something within our community. Mm-hmm. We don't want to see the next man rise and we don't want to see the next man have more than the next man. Like, look on the Chinaman them when they do for them thing. Mm-hmm. You see how they do their thing in New York, in America. They come, a whole bunch of them come to America with one money. Everybody work until that money they can multiply and open their next business. And then the next one take the business and then everybody have a business by the time them done. And when them done with them money, them come back and them country and do them thing and set up themselves and them family. Why we can't have that mentality? Why we can't have the, okay, let me help my brother. Let me help this one to get there. It's always, no, I don't want you because you're bigger than me or you're going to get more people or you're going to richer or you're going to get more money. Or, like, that's the mentality that we have, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even about feeling some type of way about your friends not supporting you. At the end of the day is, why can't we support each other the way how we support other people?
Me just not agree with the other people concept. People are just people.
No, the way how, no.
When I agree
the
with
way how black people, African Americans, black people, we do not support each other like how other races support one another. We are we are low on the totem pole when it comes to stuff like that. When it comes to supporting one another, we are horrible at it. We would rather support everybody else. When Miss Achin them spend their money in Jamaica, when them make their money, they make their money in Jamaica and bring it back to them country. Them not spend most of their money in Jamaica. They might take them thing and go back where them come from. So why we can't say, okay, we're going to build up ourselves. And all right, we were even talking about this on the radio. You have two wholesale next to one another. Mm-hmm. And we've witnessed this. You have the Jamaican wholesale and you have Mr. Chin. Mm-hmm. Nobody now got a Jamaican wholesale. Everybody got a Mr. Chin and it's the same products them selling. The same prices. But people just refuse to support the Jamaicans. They rather support Mr. Chin. Why is that? And at the same exact thing them are selling at the store. Same exact price.
But it might not have to do with the color, with skin color.
Andrew,
you understand what I mean?
That's a lie. That's a lie. Because we've seen multiple
It's not always
Jamaicans.
about skin color, babe. Sometimes, like me say, I just your vibes, your energy, the love where you show, the respect where you show. There are so many variables when doing business with people. You understand what I say? It's not solely.
But we're talking talking about in this situation.
Yeah, it's not solely. It's not solely about the color of your skin and your race or your nationality.
So what is it then? Why is it that the Jamaican wholesalers don't get as much support as the Chinese?
Me don't know. Me can't really say. Me can't really say. But
where it should be a no-brainer because you pass Mr. Chin and you pass the Jamaican one and them the side by side and Mr. Chin pack up in there and the Jamaican one empty next door.
Maybe it's a thing that goes back to, when
crab in a barrel mentality.
When the Chinaman them just start set up them thing and we support them. I mean, I don't know.
So really why don't know. But the Chinaman can come here and set up him thing, but you cannot support the black man who already there and do same thing. It don't make sense.
Traditionally, it can be that we weren't owners of wholesales.
So that make it even
On the
more reason
island.
why you should want to support, because there's less of us here doing it.
Nikita,
So we should want to support it more.
Listen to what I'm saying. It can be a number of things. It don't necessarily have to do with race and skin color.
Okay.
You understand
In
what I'm
this
saying?
situation, I believe so.
It don't necessarily have to go that way. But I understand your point, and we definitely need to support each other. You know, everything that we
It's
do.
a lack of
but it's
support
not
in our
always
community.
about.
So, but you still can't give me a reason.
I
You still
don't.
can't
I
give me
cannot
one
because
thing
I
and
don't.
say,
I don't really. I not really look into it deep enough.
because you're in the
concise-
clouds. You're not thinking. You're just thinking everything is
I
nice
am
and dandy.
actually
and
thinking. I'm just not settling for the stereotype of
It's not about settling for stereotype.
what we always, the assumption that we always draw. I'm
It's
just not
what I
settling
see.
for that.
It's what I see. I've seen this in front of me with the wholesalers. So what are you talking about assumption?
What do you see? You see people support that and you're not supporting that, but you don't see the reasons, and that's what I'm saying. I don't see the reasons.
But what
I
would be
can't
the
draw
reasons? They have the same products, the same prices.
I
So what
cannot
is the
draw
reason?
the-
I've been in the
I
wholesale where
cannot draw
I
the
see Miss
conclusion
Chin
that you're
disrespect the
drawing.
man them in there, and I've never been in the wholesale where I seen the Jamaican man disrespect none of. And we've been to wholesale enough time. I don't like certain things that I see here. I don't see there. So it's like, how is it that you can't give the same respect or give the same support to your own?
I can't draw a conclusion.
When I
upon
see it.
But it's not always necessarily.
I'm not
because of
saying
your
it's
skin
always necessarily about the skin color, but with this situation with the wholesale, I've seen it and I've drawn that conclusion that I feel like that's what it is. It's a race thing,
color. Okay.
which I don't understand. Why is it that we can't support our own, and why is it that we'll be racist against? But it's not even racist. It's just crab in a barrel mentality, as I said. We don't want to see our brethren and the next one rise. We don't want to see them have certain things.
If I say I see it.
That's how I see it.
I'm not second for that.
Yeah, because you
There's
all in the-
always
you-
a deeper connotation to things.
Definitely, it definitely could be something more deeper. But what is it?
I don't know. That's what I say. I cannot speak to it
So
because
if you
I
can't
have
give me not even one-
me not study. You know, you have people who study sociology and how things work in
But
a
that's
society.
something that you love, and that's something
Right.
that you
And
want
that's
to
why we
explore
cannot-
into. So
and
how
that's
is it
why
that
we
you're
can-
not
and that is why we
focusing
cannot-
on that? You're not thinking in
And
that
that
lane.
is why I cannot really answer and say it is this or it is that. It can be a number of things, but you have to allow me to go study that one day and come back and figure out why. Because
study that
like
one
me
day
say,
and
there
come
are
back.
cultural lines and things that happen in our society that we, like me, no know. You understand what I mean? I say certain things where might happen between the Chinese and Chinese indentured servants that came here, and you understand what I mean? I say like
I'm
there are
talking
so
about why
many
we
things.
can't get support in the wholesale. You going into something different
What-
that don't got nothing to do with
you
it.
think- you might
You going
think it not
too
have nothing
deep,
to do with it,
but
but
it don't.
it
I
may-
really think it's just a simple question. Why is it that we cannot support our own? It's not like say the product is not there. It's not like say we don't have it. It's not like say it's invisible. It's there, but it's just not getting the support that it deserves.
I don't know, man.
Even with music, there's a lot of great artists out there that are putting out immaculate
Alright.
music.
All right,
And them
let
not
me speak. Let me show you a vibe, right? Me have brethren where close brethren we grow with, where them a support other artists' music and not support my music.
Mm-hmm.
Me not look on them that way.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Mhm.
You understand what I say? You like what you like.
Okay.
Not because me a virgin that means you automatically fi support my thing. No. Me not expect that. You like what you like.
You like what you like, but even if you still can support my thing, because
No,
if you're
me not
doing
ex- me
something,
not
if
put that
you're doing
expectation
something
upon
as
you.
a friend, you're gonna want me to support it. You're
Me not-
gonna want me to
no.
be there as that friend for you and support what you're doing.
I not think so. I think
So-
once you are do
so let me-
once
because you see
behave
the
a
thing
certain
is,
way,
and you see, it's funny because you said something to me the other day, like we were talking about it, and you was like, it's funny that when people can always call upon you, but you can't really call upon people. That's the same thing what I'm talking about. You give 100% energy, and when you're getting 50%, it's like, why are you giving yourself so much to people and they don't give two shits to give you back that? So what? It's not saying that you're not
when
doing
you
it with a
come-
full
and
open
that is what me I
heart.
say. Me come when you come to that realization that this is what is happening. Then you realize that, all right, maybe you're upon a road where the person is upon no more. And then at the end of the day,
It's not about no damn road. Just how you could.
You continue upon your path and make that person go and do for them thing. You understand what I say? It's as simple as that.
Okay.
That's simple as that for me.
Okay. Well, for me, if we friends and if I'm supporting your stuff and you're not supporting me, please don't expect me to support anything that you're doing. It's support, like we're supposed to build each other. Not I'm down here and I'm building you up and you sitting there looking at me like, oh, I don't need to help you. I don't need to support you because you're not on my level or you don't have enough followers or you don't have enough views. Like, me not depend them things that me not gotta push your thing and you not try to push my thing. Like, get out of here. That shit is whack. I'm not doing it. I'm not supporting nobody more than them I support me. If you're not giving me that 100% energy, you're not going to get 100% energy from me. And if I'm not going to give you 100% energy, you ain't going to get nothing at all.
That's how it go.
Oh, brother. I didn't even get to tell the people before we even leave, y'all. Make sure you guys go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe. I'm Like Red Square Official is the name of the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys also go over to the streaming platform, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, and go over and subscribe to our podcast.
Yeah.
You can listen to us anywhere on the go, whether you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're driving, whatever you're doing, you're getting your hair done, you're popping your headphones, your what is that thing called? The wireless headphones. AirPods. You pop them in and you go about your business, you do your thing, you on your jog, you in the gym, whatever you're doing, you can listen to us. So please, there's no excuse. Don't tell me, oh, I don't listen to podcasts. Oh, I don't be on social media. Lies. I see y'all.
I see Al Bridging a do podcast and I ask for support and them I support our podcast.
Yeah, if you ain't support my shit, I'm not supporting your shit. Point blank, period. I don't business who you be. I don't care how you want to feel about it. Like, how could you expect? Like, you imagine you going into to one of these stores,
I'm
right?
still not pre them and just know. So that's life. That's it.
Me not pray, but me not support you neither. That's my thing. That me not pray, but me not
probably I'll go over
support
there
it.
go listen to.
Yeah, fuck no. No, I'm sorry.
Because
No.
that's me that, you know.
Yeah, because you're, as I said, you're in
Not
the
a
closet
naive,
and a naive.
not naivety. That's just me. That's just
Mr.
me.
Nice Guy. He's
Not Mr. Nice Guy neither.
As I said.
That's just me. We just step on a different trajectory.
No,
I vibrate on a higher plane.
I guess when I reach on them high levels, them still up on the low levels.
I vibrate on a higher plane.
My frequency is still low, then I guess.
Is it me?
But
you know,
it's
say
support-
frequency is low, you know. Don't take my words and twist them.
It's support. It's support for support. You want somebody to support you, you give that support. Don't wait until you have a business or you have something going on before you're going to say, okay, you're going to support them, but yet still you supporting everybody else. Like, that shit is whack as hell.
It's definite.
So, you have people that's doing things, whether you're into it or not, as long as it's not against your morals and your values, it takes nothing for you to share, repost, or even support financially, whatever it is that you can do to help that friend out. Sell a t-shirt, whatever it is that you can do. Purchase a damn t-shirt. Like, I see people that I know that be over there on these damn websites and buying things and buying other people's shirts and stuff, and we selling our shirts and they not supporting. Yeah, on the can't come and ask me for nothing. Anyways. Thank you guys so much for joining us on another episode of Music and Marriage. My name is Nikita. I am your host, and this is my co-host.
I'm like Red Square. You know what the thing go?
Y'all see us
That's
twinning
a vibe.
tonight. Yeah. He wanted to be like me because him knows me that go put on this time. Run go put on a few months too.
Yeah. One of them things. We're up on the same road.
He trying to be like me. No, you just tell me some frequency on your one eye. Where I come talk about with the on same road. Nobody come on, come switch it up now.
We're up on the same trajectory.
Remember, you said your trajectory is high and mine is low.
No,
Remember.
So, but you forget to me, did say my core or your core.
Bro.
You see what me I say?
When
Adopt me I talk about. And that-
See ya next
Yeah,
week.
exactly.
Give thanks. What good people.
Exactly. Exactly. You're right. You're right, sir. Exactly. That's exactly what
Can't sneeze, you know, if you're not asleep.